a regular sized keyboard. So basically, they took the technology, the core circuits of the 6-track, and put them in their own case, and then put all the sequential circuits trappings on it. Well, when sequential circuits found out what had happened, they were like, well, okay, I tell you what, you guys are going to build those for us, but you're going to give it a different paint job, and it's going to be called the Split 8, which was one of the last keyboards that Sequential was producing before they went under. One nice thing about it is it has enough oscillators where if you do stack two different timbres on top of each other, you can get very thick sounds, even though it's not, it's not like today's synth where you got so many oscillators stacked on a single note. Originally, I had this going through the Moog. I've got a Moog delay here, which is a lot of fun. But I decided just to bypass that, and this is just this guy by itself. So you can take that and choose a different sound stack on top. The ability to be able to split between two sounds on the keyboard is nice. Like I said, it's very oddball keyboard. I like the fact that it uses the same circuits as the 6-track because the filter that was in there has just a really nasty, filthy, really awful resonance characteristic that I just love. A lot of dirt to it, a lot of nonlinear response when you get a lot of resonance and things going. Especially if you add audio rate filter modulation while you have the resonance up high, you can just get screaming leads that are just unbelievable. So that's what I brought today. And if anybody has any questions.
What's that funny white thing on the top right?
Oh, that is, this is the old school patch storage system, where basically, since each patch was just a pair of numbers, because the display is only two LED displays, basically if you made a patch and you thought it sounded like a string sound, and it was patch 26, you'd go 2 over to 6 and you'd write string in there with a grease pencil. And then if you change that, you take a Kleenex and wipe it off and write your new sound in there. So that's about as old school as it gets for it's like one step above little pieces of paper stuck everywhere. So
It's what to do when you have too much space on the front panel.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, they had all that dead space. At least they made some use of it, and it works great. For dry erase markers or just glass marking pencils and grease pencils. So.